So I'm getting a lot of hate for exposing Angine de Poitrine as a psyop and whistleblowing essentially on the role that my company played in setting them up, which is fascinating. It's a full circle moment because the people arguing with me.
We created you.
So back in 2008, something like that, Anheuser-Busch, big beer monopoly. They make Bud Light, Budweiser. You've definitely heard of them. They're the big guys. They came to us and they said, listen, craft breweries are becoming a problem. The independent brewers, people are kind of, supporting them because they're more authentic, they're local, and they're really starting to affect our bottom line. So I said, leave it with us. We're going to go ahead and take a look at this. And after a few short days, we came to the conclusion that, this is not a beer problem. This is
a population management problem.
So we went back more deeply and ended up studying
the CIA.
More specifically, how they created hippies. And we learned one of the single most important lessons in marketing narratives. Sometimes you do not sell people an idea.
You manufacture a new type of person.
And that person then goes on to
sell the idea to himself.
And if you're trying to control both sides of the story, you also make him
unbelievably insufferable.
Then everybody outside of the group instinctively rejects everything associated with them. The opinions, the products, the entire category. So yeah, we created a modern hippie.
But instead of using LSD, we used an IPA.
We paid the breweries to just make the most unpleasant beer imaginable. Bitter, dry, offensive. And then we told them to write, notes of citrus, hints of pine.
Complex finish. It's like, what does that even mean?
It tasted awful. And the packaging too, we got them to put bright colors on it. We strange illustration, a fox riding a unicycle.
A philosophical raccoon,
Something that communicates, you are not like everybody else. And then we targeted highly persuadable men, men who desperately wanted to be perceived as independent thinkers, but still needed very clear instructions on what an independent thinker should buy. And eventually, society called them hipsters. Internally, we called them hippies 2.0. And the operation was a complete success because, once you've convinced the man that suffering through an IPA makes him, sophisticated, you can sell him almost anything. Raw denim, burnt coffee, a
chair made out of recycled plumbing material.
And eventually,
Angine de Poitrine.
I mean, think about it. The same type of person that is going to tell you that IPA is an acquired taste will tell you that Angine de Poitrine is challenging. The same person who believes that bitterness is a sign of quality, believes that musical discomfort equals artistic depth. And now the exact same people in my comments saying that art is subjective. It's like, of course you're saying that.
We trained you to say that.
Just like the CIA trained hippies, we trained and created the concept of the man who mistakes